essentially, that they loved me, that they, wanted to support me, but essentially it was out of their hands.
A counselor at Roncalli High School told she could be fired because of her sexual orientation.
And tonight, only on 13 at 5 o'clock, she's talking about exactly what happened and how she hopes this leads to change. In fact, tonight, Shelley Fitzgerald was on paid administrative leave.
Just last week, school leaders in the Indianapolis Archdiocese discovered she was married to a woman and told her that her job is now at risk.
And now Fitzgerald spoke exclusively today with our own Jenny Runovich, who joins us here live in the studio at 5 o'clock with the counselor's message. Jenny?
Well, Shelley Fitzgerald told me she does not plan to resign or stay quiet about what's happening. In fact, she hopes that her decision to speak up leads to positive change that prevents anyone else from being put in this position. Family and faith have always meant home here for Shelley Fitzgerald, a strong Catholic, a Roncalli graduate, a high school counselor for 15 years.
I mean, my identity obviously is to be a wife and a mother, but Roncalli is what filled my cup.
She says that's why what's happening now is so painful, told by school leaders and the Archdiocese that the job she loves is in jeopardy because of who she loves.
But I told him, I've been quiet for 15 years, so why is this different? I mean, I've hidden everything from social media. I've hidden it from, people that I love, because I knew that I was at risk of losing my job over this.
Fitzgerald married her wife in 2014. They've been together for 22 years. She'd kept that personal side quiet because of her professional contract at Roncalli. The school says it stipulates employees' personal conduct convey the teachings of the church, including marriage between a man and a woman. This past Friday, she says school leaders asked for a meeting. They'd been given her marriage certificate by a priest who got it from a parishioner. The school gave her options.
It was either that I could resign, that I could dissolve my marriage.
Or, she says, keep things quiet and not get renewed next year. If things got noisy, she'd be fired.
I have no intention of resigning. I have no intention of being quiet. And I didn't need the counsel that they were offering from the priest. My goal, my intent is just to be a catalyst for change. That's it.
Fitzgerald has hired an attorney, but hopes a dialogue with the diocese and the school will avoid a discrimination lawsuit. She wants this to generate positive change through kindness. And she has a lot of support. This scene outside the high school Monday, thousands of messages online. She says this is the faith and family she loves.
I mean, completely overwhelming, humbling. And this is exactly what we've taught them to do. Use your voice for good and stay positive, be kind to one another, and trust God, that God will put the right words in our mouth. And at the end of the day, pray for both sides, because I know that it's not easy for the people at Roncalli or at the Archdiocese as well.
Fitzgerald told me she's not angry with Roncalli, not angry with whoever turned in her marriage certificate to church leaders. But after staying silent for so long to strangers about who she loves, she believes staying vocal now could lead to big changes. Now, she did sign that contract, which she acknowledges. Hear why her attorney believes that doesn't have to lead to her getting fired tonight at 6. Andrea?
All right, Jenny, thank you so much. And while many online actually support the school's position on the counselor's case, other parents and even students say they just simply don't understand how this can all happen.
Our David McAnally is outside Roncalli tonight with more on how the school is reacting to all this. Dave?
John, tonight we heard disappointment and disbelief here from folks at the school, including parents, grandparents even, and students and former students.
Roncalli High School held a series of meetings this afternoon with students to talk about the longtime school counselor, Shelley Fitzgerald. She could lose her job for entering into a same-sex marriage with her partner of 22 years. But on the road leading to Roncalli's front door, signs that this family, longtime school supporters, don't support that at all.
I'm upset. I've been a Catholic my whole life. I'm going to get emotional. Anyway, she is awesome. She's just a wonderful gal. And I feel like I know that Roncalli did what they had to do because they had to answer to the Archdiocese. I would be in favor of them changing the contract that these people sign. They don't hurt anybody.
Her granddaughter just graduated Roncalli and starts for college tomorrow.
She's welcoming. She is very friendly. probably one of the greatest counselors that Roncalli's ever had. So
a big loss, you feel?
yeah, big loss.
During the day, the school held meetings this afternoon with all of the grade levels, from freshman through to senior. In some cases, parents were included. In other cases, they were not. Tonight, downtown at the Archdiocesan office, there's another meeting to discuss this as well, and we'll keep you updated tonight on the Night Beat. Back to you.
All right.